And good afternoon, everybody. It's baseball time in Wichita, and welcome to X Stadium in Wichita, Kansas, on the campus of Wichita State University for the 85th annual NBC World Series powered by Westar. Today we have a matchup between the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League and the California Collegiate League. Out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League, the visiting team will be the Colorado Gameday Saints versus the Santa Barbara Foresters. Saints are the visiting team. Here's how they will go. Kellen Pete will lead it off and play shortstop. Drew Sackett will hit second and play center field. Aaron Hammond will be at second base and hit third. In the cleanup spot will be the designated hitter, Reggie Williams. Hitting fifth will be Henry Ryan over at third base. Luke Bailey will be in right field and hit sixth. Hitting seventh, Bailey Seeger. He will be behind the plate. Jesse Norwood will be in left, hitting eighth, and rounding out the order over at first base will be Zach Munn. Again, that's Pete, Sackett, Hammond, Williams, Ryan, Bailey, Seeger, Norwood, and Munn. Saints out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League 15-9 in the regular season. They are 2-0 here in the tournament. Under the direction of Mike Coons, they will take on the Santa Barbara Foresters. Todd Hook along with Chris Worrell hitting the buttons. We're happy to bring it to you. Defensively for Santa Barbara, left to right in the outfield, Kennedy, Franklin, and Hall. Bellafronto over at third base. Tucker at short. Cash at second base. Jacob Catsby out of Wichita State will play first. Behind the dish will be Fresno, and on the mound will be Brooks Fuller out of Auburn, Alabama, a right-hander, actually a left-hander. 24 innings of work so far this summer. He's given up 11 runs, 22 strikeouts, 14 walks, and a 3.70 ERA. We're ready to go. 90 degrees here in Wichita. Temperature's cooled off about 6 degrees. There is a thunder shower in the area. As a matter of fact, we had about a 30-minute delay. And the first pitch to Kellen Pete. Slow roller to the right side. Second baseman Cash up with it over to first in time. And just like that, one pitch and one out. Here's Drew Sackett out of Scottsdale Community College. Center fielder today. Steps in from the right side. He's 2 for 6 in the tournament. He'll get his first look at Fuller. Fuller, a tall, lanky right-hander, stands straight up on the mound. Here's the wind and the stretch. And it's in there for a strike right at the letters, and it's 0-1. Greg Stanzak behind the plate. At first base will be Jake Botek, and over third in the rocking chair will be Lance Vaughn. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 now to Drew Sackett. Saints in their navy blue tops, gray breeches. And that's outside. Just missed. Great 0-2 pitch from Fuller. Foresters in white breeches and maroon tops. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is into right field. Hall coming in will get it. Wow, he'll slide to a knee and haul it in. There's 2 away. Good play by Hall out there in right. With 2 down, here's Aaron Hammond out of St. Cloud University. He's having a really good tournament, 4 for 9. He will step in from the right side. Second baseman today. 2 down, top of the first, just underway. Game 2 of the day. A little bit of a delay for weather. First pitch swinging, and that is foul ball, and he'll need a new piece of wood. No balls and a strike. Hammond will go find him some new lumber. In the 1 o'clock game, Liberal took care of Texas Lone Star 10-2. After this one will be Hayesville and Great Bend, and then the San Diego Stars and the Derby Twins round out your evening or early morning, whichever way you want to put it. No balls and a strike. That swung on a miss. Good location from Fuller. Nice live fastball, runs away from right-handed hitters. 0-2 now, 2 away, nobody on. Top of first, no score. 0-2. That's an off-speed pitch Stayed outside, 1-2. Saints 15-9 in the regular season out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League. And that's swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So the Saints go in order. We've played a half an inning. No score from X Stadium. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Stiles, General Manager of Wichita Burner, right here in beautiful downtown Wichita. I know how important it is to be on a winning team. My winning team of Jim Myers, Ashley Jansen, and Jeff Markowitz are here every day to provide you with the best customer service for your boiler and burner needs. On behalf of our team, we want to wish you and your team the best of luck at this year's 85th Annual NBC World Series. And welcome to Wichita!
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the first. Here's how the Foresters will go. Eric Kennedy will lead it off and play left field. Nick Bellafronto will be over at third base. Hitting third, Christian Franklin. He'll be in center field. The cleanup guy is Zach Presno. He'll be behind the plate. Hitting fifth, Blake Hall. He will be in right field. Jacob Catsby will hit sixth and play first base. Hitting seventh, Connor McKenna will be the designated hitter. Tevin Tucker will hit eighth and play short. And rounding out the order will be Ryan Cash at second base. Again, for the Foresters, Kennedy, Bellafronto, Franklin, Presno, Hall, Catsby, McKenna, Tucker, and Cash. Foresters are coached by Bill Pintard, are 2-0. Beat the Aviators 1-0 in game one, and then took care of the Batcats out of Great Bend 6-1 on the 4th of August. Foresters out of the California Collegiate League 27-8 in the league, 33-10 overall. Defensively for the Saints, left to right in the outfield, Norwood, Sackett, and Bailey. Ryan at third, Pete at shortstop, Hammond at second base, Munn over at first. And I just happened to leave out the catcher there, but we'll find that in just a minute. My goodness. So it'll be Eric Kennedy, Bellafronto, and Franklin. Ben DeRosier on the mound out of Castle Rock, a left-hander. He will go out of the stretch with nobody on. First pitch is in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes, just underway in the bottom of the first, no score. Saints went in order in the top. That is Seeger doing the catching. Not sure why I left that off my board, but it did. Boy, it's rough getting old, folks. 1 ball and no strikes, nobody out. Leadoff man Eric Kennedy. That's high. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-for-1 hot dogs here at the old ball yard today. You want to come out and have a little supper, catch a little baseball. And the pitch. That is just upstairs, and it's 3-0. It's like the wind now blowing in from the, actually that's blowing across from left to right. Do have a thunderstorm in the area just north of us. That catches the outside corner. It's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to the leadoff man, Eric Kennedy, out of Tampa. 2 for 3 in the tournament. And nice numbers, 362 in the regular season. That's in there. Kennedy thought it was ball 4. Just caught the inside corner. It's 3-2. So DeRosier gets healthy after being down in the count, 3-0. Here's the 3-2. That is lifted to left. Norwood coming hard. He will get it. And there's 1 away. 1 out. Good battle back by DeRosier. Here's Nick Bellafronto. Hitless in the tournament, but had a really nice regular season. Hit .310. Out of San Jose. I bet he knows the way. And the pitch, high and in. Ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Home half of the first, Foresters and the Colorado Gameday Saints. 1-0. That is bounce foul, left side. Pitcher out of the bullpen to shag it. Kevin Jenks is listening. We still need somebody down there on a stool. Just saying. Here's the 1-1. Nice change of pace, and that's in there for a strike. So DeRosier ahead in the count. Ball and 2 strikes. Franklin's next. Here's a 1-2. That's way outside. Not even close. That'll run it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foresters, the home team. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's a 2-2. That is just a bit low. 3-2. Bellafronto still looking for his first base hit of the World Series. He has had a fantastic series defensively at third base. Has some of the softest hands I've seen. Great range. 3-2. That is fouled out of play, right side. General Manager Grant Jones heading up the stairs to shag that one. It's one less BP ball the Aviators will need for next year. 3-2. Here it is. That is drilled to left center. That's going to get down. Sackett unable to cut it off. It will be up against the wall. And Bellafronto, with his first base hit of the series, will cruise in with a double. So the Foresters have something cooking here in the bottom of the first, and it'll be Christian Franklin with 1 away. That ball was squared up nicely by Bellafronto. Here's Franklin. Center fielder today steps in from the right side out of Overland Park. 319 in the regular season, 2 for 8 in the series. And the pitch. That is on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Temperature has cooled off here about 6-7 degrees since I arrived about a couple hours ago. We had a little bit of a delay due to some weather. Never got any precip here, but we had some lightning in the area. And the pitch. That's inside, smothered nicely by Seager. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Bellafronto at second base after his double. Foresters are 2-0 in the tournament and a heavy favorite. And the 1-1 bounce foul left side into the makeshift third base dugout. Shocker dugout, or at least the third base dugout, is under construction. The Shockers are getting a new dugout, locker room, workout room, academic enhancement center. So the NBC folks have scrambled nicely to make a makeshift dugout, and it has served its purpose perfectly on the third base side. That is lifted right side, and that will get out of play. Not often you see a general manager shagging flies, but Grant Jones, Aviator general manager, out doing the job. Ball and 2 strikes now, 1 away. Franklin, the center fielder, battling nicely. That's inside, almost hit him. And it's 2-2. DeRosier, a left-hander out of Castle Rock. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check of the runner. Couple of checks. Off-speed pitch just missed outside. Seager tried to frame it up, but clearly off the plate. And the count goes to full. Bellafronto at second base after the one-out double. 3-2 now to Franklin. They shade him a little bit towards left. That is foul straight back. Count remains 3-2. DeRosier with a couple of looks. He has a sign. Here it is. Off-speed pitch into left field. That's going to get down. That will score a run. And Norwood over to pick it up quickly. It's throw back into second. And the Foresters strike first. They lead it 1-0. Franklin with an RBI single. And he will be aboard with one away. That'll bring up Zach Presno. Catcher today, he's out of, Fresno. 261 on the year, 2 for 6 in the tournament. Pretty good lead over there by Franklin. And a nice hack, but Presno will come up empty. No balls and a strike, one away. 1-0 Foresters, bottom of first. Looks like the weather has moved east of us for the time being. And it's 0-1. That catches the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Nice cut fastball from DeRosier. DeRosier will show you pretty much over the top arm slot. He will drop down from time to time. Throw over to first. Ooh, bit high. Munn able to go up and get it. I don't think the Gameday Saints can afford to make a whole lot of errors or give the Foresters 4 or 5 outs in an inning to have any success. Big lead over there by Franklin. The count is 0-2. Throw back over. Not sure we've seen DeRosier's best move yet. 1-0 Foresters, bottom of the first. And the 0-2. Yeah, it's way upstairs, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. One away, runner goes. Swung on, miss, throw down is way high. And nobody got it. So a stolen base for Franklin. He's in scoring position, and they're 2 away. First strikeout of the ball game for DeRosier. Here's Blake Hall. Right fielder out of Magnolia, Arkansas, 273 on the season, and 1 for 7 in the NBC World Series. First pitch is outside. DeRosier struggling a little bit to get ahead. They shade Hall a little bit towards left field. A lot of room in right center. Here's a 1-0. That's in there for a strike. Good fastball, and it's 1-1. One and one, runner at second base. One run across. That's in the dirt. Two balls and a strike, 2 away. All artificial surface here except for pitcher's mound and a very symmetrical ballpark. 330 down the lines, 375 in the alley, and 390 to dead center. Wind blowing in at the time being. 2-1. That is squirted foul down the right side. That'll be upstairs. Count goes to 2-2. Franklin at second base. Bellafronto scored on Franklin's single, and it's 1-0 Foresters. 2-2. Has bounced left side and unable to be cut off. That'll be through the hole. And Franklin will score, and it's 2-0 Foresters. Well, that just got through the hole out of the reach of Ryan at third and too far for Pete to get it, so that'll be a base hit. So 3 base hits in the inning for the Foresters, and it's 2-0 Santa Barbara. 2 outs. Here's the first baseman, Jacob Catsby, out of Lee's Summit, and a Wichita State Shocker. I'll be very familiar with this yard. 2-2, runner goes. That's in the dirt. And hauled down to second base. That one hit about 3 feet in front of home plate. Seager unable to get anything on it. Nice numbers in the regular season for Catsby. Hit .311. And the pitch, that is fouled back just to the left of us. Still waiting on that souvenir. The window is open. Ball and a strike to Catsby. Here's the 1-1. That's also in the dirt. Nice block by Seager. That was another one of those that hit way in front of the plate. Sure, he's trying to be very careful with Catsby. He has good power. And that is the timing signal. We do have a timing function here at the NBC World Series. 20 seconds between pitches, so a ball was awarded to Catsby, and the umpire determined that DeRosier was dilly-dallying, and that will be ball 4. So Catsby draws a 2-out walk, and it's first and second, and 2 away. Here's Connor McKenna out of Carlsbad, California. Hitless in the series, but very nice numbers for the regular season, .324. He's the designated hitter today. First and second, 2 away. Bottom of first, 2-0 Foresters. 3 hits on the inning. It's an off-speed pitch, misses outside. No activity yet in the Saints bullpen. A lot of room in right center. Sackett shaded over towards left. That is shot to the third baseman. Ryan picks it up. Over to second the short way, and that'll do it. So the Foresters are done. They get a couple, leave a couple, and they lead it 2-0. We've played one, 2-0 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
What do you see? I see my daughter, a strong and independent woman, a skilled expert, living her life, and an inspiration to others. What do you see?
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Foresters. They get a couple in the bottom of the first. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled for the Saints. Williams, Ryan, and Bailey. And the first pitch to Reggie Williams is in there for a strike. Williams, a designated hitter out of Colorado State. He's 1 for 3 in the tournament. He will step in from the left side, so a left-on-left matchup. And that is high and in, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Saints 1-1 in the series. They lost to Great Bend 11-1 on the 2nd of August and beat the Aviators 8-0 on the 4th. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Saints are coached by Mike Coons. Fuller requesting a new baseball. Two and one. Fuller's ready. And here he is. That's high. Three balls and a strike to Reggie Williams. Saints win in order in the first. And the pitch, that is into left field for a base hit. So Williams around first, and he will cruise into second with a leadoff double. So a good piece of hitting by Reggie Williams. He just went with the pitch and filleted it into left field. And that'll bring up Henry Ryan. Ryan, a third baseman today. He's 1 for 5 in the series out of the University of Colorado. Actually, that's University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. First hit of the night for the Saints. Runner at second base, nobody out. And Fuller steps off, steps towards second base. Nobody there, though. Chases Williams back. Henry with a slightly open stance. And the pitch just missed outside. Not a bad spot for Fuller. They play Henry straight away. A lot of room down the right side near first base. That is low. 2 balls and a strike. Saints 15-9 in the regular season. Don't forget, folks, come on down. 2 for 1 hot dogs today at the X Stadium. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now. Foresters lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the second. Saints with something cooking. Leadoff man Reggie Williams doubled down the left field line. 3-0 now to Henry Ryan. And the pitch. That's right down the middle. 3-1. See if Fuller can battle back here. Had a little bit of delay early today. About a 30-minute delay due to some lightning in the area. Appreciate you being patient with us. 3-1. That is drilled to center. Franklin back and to his right near the track. He will haul it in. The runner will tag. And the throw to third, not in time. Boy, Franklin threw a strike to third. But Williams able to beat it out. And there's one away. So here's the right fielder, Luke Bailey, out of St. Cloud University, 2 for 7 in the tournament. He will step in, get his first look at Fuller. One away, runner at third base. Reggie Williams led it off with a double. Henry Ryan moved him over. And the first pitch to Bailey, low and in, ball 1. Stunning afternoon for baseball. Started out a little hot. It's cooled off a bit. And the 1-0 catches the outside corner. Very nice pitch from Fuller, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Runner at third. 2-0 Foresters. And the pitch shows bunt. And a throw back behind the runner and got him. Wow. Williams strayed off way too far at third. The bunt was missed. And Presno threw a dart to third base. And they're 2 away. Count 1-2 now to Bailey. Fuller about to get out of it here. 1-2, and he'll watch it. So the second strikeout of the ball game for Fuller, and the Saints go in order again. We played 1.5. Our score 2-0 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
From the sea, come to you. I heard the laughing. Come from the sea, come to you. I'm someone like you. Na 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 na. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. And I'm going to Wichita.
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the second, 2-0 Foresters. Saints got a runner to third base, but was quickly picked off. 8, 9, and 1 scheduled for the Foresters. Tucker, Cash, and Kennedy. Foresters sent 7 men to the plate in the bottom of the first and scored a couple. Here's Tevin Tucker, the shortstop out of Prince George, Virginia. DeRosier out for inning number 2. And a better start. That paints the outside corner, strike 1. Tucker 2 for 7 in the World Series. 2 for 204 in the regular season. 0-1. And that's low. Thought about it. Able to check his swing, but it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Nobody out. And the 1-1 is low and away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Foresters 2-0 in the tournament. Under the direction of Bill Pintard. And the pitch is fisted foul, out of play. Tucker, the shortstop. He will step in from the right side. It's 2-2 now. Bottom half of the second. Nobody out and nobody on. Here's a 2-2. Off-speed pitch is foul straight back. Good piece of hitting there by Tucker. He was way out in front of it, but able to stay back just long enough to foul it off. 33-10 overall this past summer for the Foresters. That's pretty good playing. 2-2. Tries to check his swing, and they appeal. He went around, and yes, he did. And there's 1 away. Second strikeout of the ball game for DeRosier. Here's the 9-hole man, Ryan Cash. Still hitless in the series, 0 for 1. He's out of Plano, Texas. Pretty good numbers this last regular season at .275. And the pitch, that is into left center. That's going to get out. So a 1-out base hit for Ryan Cash and his first base hit of the World Series. And we go to the top. Here's Eric Kennedy, 0 for 1 today, flew out to the left fielder in the first. He's out of Tampa. 2 for 4 in the series. So a left-on-left matchup. He will get his second look at DeRosier. Playing him deep and right. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Runner at first base, that's Ryan Cash. And he's going. And the throw down is to the shortstop side and in the dirt. And that'll be a stolen base for Cash. Cash actually stole that one off the pitcher. DeRosier never, ever got him stopped. He was moving towards second base when he delivered. 2 balls and no strikes to Kennedy. Runner at second base now, 2-0 Foresters. And a pitch. That is outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 1 away. And a pitch inside. So a walk to Eric Kennedy, and he's aboard with 1 away. That'll bring up Nick Delafronto. He will step in from the right side. Doubled and scored in the first. He's 1 for 1. And the pitch. Runners are going. And the throw down to second. Got him. So the trailing runner, Kennedy, is thrown out. So that will be a 2-4 caught stealing. Cash down to third base with 2 away. Good shot by Seager. Put it right on the money. No balls and a strike to Belafronto. And the pitch. That's right down the middle. 0-2. Belafronto 1 for 7 in the series out of San Jose. Hit .310 in the regular season. That's swung on and missed. And that'll do it for the Foresters. They will strand one. We have played 2. Our score remains 2-0 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
What do you see? I see a new day. To continue my journey, riding towards my goal. To create the life I've always wanted. I do what it takes. And now I ride to my dream job. What do you see?
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third. Bottom third of the order for the Saints. Seager, Norwood, and Munn. Fuller out for inning number 3. So far has faced the minimum. Couple of strikeouts. Here's Bailey Seager, 1 for 3 in the tournament. And the catcher out of Feather River Community College. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Good spot from Fuller. 0-1 to Seeger. This will be his first at-bat of the ball game. That's way outside. And it's 1-1. Brooks Fuller, a left-hander out of Auburn, Alabama. And a 1-1. High and away. That's 2-1. Folks, we got 2-for-1 hot dogs out here today, so if you're in the area, come on out and have supper and watch some baseball. Two 2-1. That's way high. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the third, and it's 2-0 Foresters. Saints had a runner at third with one out, yes. That is fouled back. But that runner, Reggie Williams, was picked off. Fresno threw a dart down there and caught him sleeping. 3-2. That's bounced foul. Three balls, 2 strikes. Seeger, the catcher, looking for his second base hit of the tournament. Here's the 3-2. Bounce to the third baseman. Bellafronto will retreat on it. He will get it over to third and over to first, and plenty of time. And there's one away. Bellafronto pretty automatic over there at third. One out. Here's Jesse Norwood. Hitless in the series, 0-for-3 out of the University of the Ozarks. And the first pitch in there to Neese. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. And that's outside. One to Norwood, the left fielder. And the pitch. That misses just a bit low. Two balls and a strike, nobody on, and one away. That is bounced foul. That was Innings' kitchen. And the count goes to 2-2. Saints 15-9 out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League. Here's a 2-2. That is snagged by Tucker. He's up over to first, and he'll get him. Wow, what a play by Tucker, the shortstop, ranging far to his left, lays out as far as he can, snags it up quickly, and throws a dart over to Catsby, and there's 2 away. We'll bring up the 9-hole man, Zach Munn, out of Augustana. Hitless in the series. This will be his first experience. And that's inside. 2 away, nobody on. Top of third. 2-0 Foresters. They got a couple in the bottom of the first. And that's been it. 4 hits for the Foresters, 1 for the Saints. That is bounced foul down the right side. Pretty tardy there. It sounded like that hit a little bit of glove, but might have just been the ricochet or the noise. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here it is. That's outside. 2-1. Fuller in inning number 3. Trying to get the Saints in order for the 3rd time this afternoon. Umpire with a new set of baseballs. Speaking of baseballs, it takes 240 dozen to put this tournament on. 2-1. That's swung on and missed. Actually just got a piece of it. And it's 2-2. That's way outside, and it'll go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Seager let it off, bounced out to the left side, followed by Jesse Norwood, one up the middle. Would have been a base hit any other day. That is inside. So a 2-out walk issued to the 9-hole man, Zach Munn. And another pitching coach gets his wings. Top of the order, here's Kellen Pete. Oh for 1 today, bounced out to the right side. He's out of Minot State, and he is 2 for 9 in the tournament. And the pitch, that is into center field. That's going to get down. So up with it quickly is Franklin. He'll get it in. It's first and second with 2 away. So Pete is 1 for 2. Munn down to second base. And Saints have something cooking. Anthony George just walked into the studio. Always good to see that guy. Just wondering if he did his homework. That's the only question I have. We will get to that in between innings. He says yes. We'll see. Here's Drew Sackett, 0 for 1 today, out of Scottsdale Community College. Fuller going to step off and start over. Shade him a little bit towards right field. 2 for 7 in the tournament. And the pitch. That's just a bit low. And 1-0. Saints lost to Great Bend 11-1 and have beaten the Aviators 8-0. So they're 1-1. And the 1-0 just misses inside. And it's 2-0. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Hey, while we're having a visit, let's do a little this day in baseball history, shall we? It is August the 6th. Let's see what we can find. Let's see. In 1967, this would be August the 6th, right? Is that what the 6th? Yeah, today is the 6th. The Orioles' Brooks Robinson hits into his record-breaking 4th career triple play. So on this day in 1967, Brooks Robinson hit into his 4th triple play. That's kind of a bummer. So this day in baseball history, brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference is over. 2 balls and no strikes to Sackett. Center fielder hitless today, 0 for 1. First and second. And that is on the outside corner. Very seldom do you see a mound visit that's not followed by a strike. So it's 2-1. Two away. Fuller in a little bit of a trouble here, trying to get out of it. And the pitch is just outside, 3-1. So he's 1 pitch away from loading them up. Seager bounced out to the left side to start it off, followed by Norwood, bounced out to short, and a walk to Munn and a base hit to Pete. That is swung on and missed. It's 3-2. So the runners will be off with the pitch. And Fuller trying to make a pitch right here and get out of it. 2-0 Foresters. Top of 3. Fuller will step off and chase the runner at second base back. 2 strikeouts on the evening for Fuller. Three-two. Swung on and missed, and he got him. Strikeout number 3 for Fuller, so the Saints will strand a couple. We've played 2.5. Our score 2-0 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
More heat and humidity in store for the ballpark at Eck tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying your day at the NBC World Series. We're going to continue to feel this more uncomfortable air as we go through our day, as we do have a boundary to our north stalled, and with that southerly flow, we're continuing to usher in that heat. Going to be steamy through the afternoon, middle 90s expected, but with this boundary, we still can't rule out a spotty shower or thunderstorm. We'll dip back to 92 through the evening, keeping that slim rain chance around. A spotty shower or thunderstorm possible through the overnight as well. We'll fall back into the middle 70s through our morning tomorrow. May want to keep the rain gear handy just in case, but we're going to still see a pretty quiet evening. Make sure you have a safe night and enjoy the rest of your day at Eck Stadium.
All right, welcome back. We go to the home half of the third. Foresters got out of a first and second jam, and they still lead it 2-0. 3, 4, and 5 for the Foresters. Franklin, Presno, and Hall scheduled. Rosier out for inning number 3. Only faced 4 hitters in the second. First pitch swinging through the left side for a base hit. So Franklin is aboard. He's 2 for 2. That'll bring up the catcher, Zach Presno. Foresters lead it 2-0. 5 hits for the Foresters and 2 for the Saints. Presno 0 for 1, strikeout victim in the first, and 2 for 7. He takes a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Santa Barbara beat the Aviators 1-0, and the Batcats 6-1. They are 2-0 in the World Series. And the 0-1, that's way in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Seeger. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner at first, that would be Christian Franklin. 3 strikeouts on the afternoon for DeRosier. 1-1, throw over to first. Franklin back in there easily. Pretty good lead over there for Franklin, and he's going. And the throw down. Got him. So Franklin is caught stealing. There's 1 away. Two balls and a strike now to Zach Presno. So the leadoff base hit is erased. Home half of the third, 1 away. 2-1 now. Zach Presno. Pitch. Off speed, right in there. And it's 2-2. Foresters with a fantastic season, 33-10 overall. 2-2. That is driven to center field. Sackett in and unable to handle it. And I believe that's going to go as an error. We will wait and see how they score it. That ball was hit on the money. Official scorers still discussing it. And we will just see. They are about to score it. Looks like it's going to be an E8. That's kind of what I thought. So Sackett will probably make that play 9.5 times out of 10. And the first pitch to Blake Hall outside, ball 1. Hall 1 for 1 today with a stolen base out of Magnolia, Arkansas. 2 for 8 in the tournament. And the pitch. That is down the right field line and foul. Just missed a double plus by about 5 feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. One away. Franklin led it off with a base hit and then was caught stealing. Presno with a shot to center. Should have been caught by Sackett, but he dropped it. And it's 1-1 now to Blake Hall. One, and the pitch. Off speed, that's through the right side for a base hit. And they will send Presno to third, and the throw is cut off. And it's first and third with one out. So good base running there by Zach Presno. He's over to third base on the base hit through the right side. And Hall is 2 for 2. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jacob Catsby. And the sun coming out more now. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Looks like the pitching coach for the Saints out to talk about it. The other coach looking down to the bullpen saying, get hot. Looks like a right-hander getting loose down there in the Saints bullpen. Hayesville and Great Bend will be up next, and Anthony will have that one for you. And in the late game, the San Diego Stars and the Derby Twins. Umpire's going to go out and try to break it up. One away, runners at the corners. Bottom half of the third, 2-0 Foresters. They got a couple in the first, and only 4 hitters to the plate in the second. Couple base hits here in the third. Now we have runners at the corners. And it'll be Jacob Catsby walked in the first out of Lee Summit. 3 for 7 in the tournament. In the World Series. And the pitch, that's way outside. Almost looked like Seager was crossed up on that one. The overcast we were enjoying for a while is gone now, direct sunlight. Had a little bit of a weather in the area and had a small delay, but we're clear now. And the 1-0. That is ripped down the line in right field. 1 run will score. Bailey over quickly to get it, and he'll bobble it. They will send a trailing runner, and here is the throw to the plate. It is high and away. And a couple of runs score, and it's 4-0 Foresters. Bailey had a little trouble picking it up in right field, and that allowed the trailing run to score. And that's going to be a single and at least a couple of errors. Catsby down to third. Throw was wide at home plate, and that sent Catsby from second to third. Here's Connor McKenna. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. He's 0 for 1 out of Carlsbad, California. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. One away runner at third, 2 runs across, 4-0 Foresters, bottom of 3. 7 hits now for the Foresters. McKenna, the designated hitter, and a pitch to him. That is into center field. Sackett coming in a few steps. He'll make that catch, and the runner tags, and a throw to the plate. Wow, right on the money, but late. So Catsby will score. Threw it all the way on the fly. So Sackett with a live arm out there, but just a smidge late. And it's 5-0 Foresters. So McKenna gets an RBI, and here's Tevin Tucker. And that's going to be all for DeRosier. We'll let you know who it is in just a moment, as soon as we find out. So with 2 outs, there will be a new pitcher. He will face Tevin Tucker with nobody on. So DeRosier goes 2 2/3 and gives up 5 runs. And 7 hits. So a right-hander now. As soon as we get a peek at the number, we'll tell you who it is. I don't know why pitchers think that they can't turn around, but I'm thinking that's Andy Schultz out of Aurora, but two for one hot dogs today, folks. Come on out and have supper. Anthony was just thinking about going and getting some now. He's on a fixed income. He can't afford it. College student now, right, Anthony? That's right. You betcha. Tune into the Butler Grizzlies this fall, and you can listen to Anthony call them football games, right? Yep. And basketball. So tune in. You're not gonna want to miss that. Have you seen any football previews for the Grizzlies?
A little bit. I picked getting second in there.
All right.
Pretty good.
We're talking about the Butler Grizzlies, folks. Butler Community College just east of here in El Dorado. Quite a football tradition. So that looks like number 32, Andy Schultz. He will take over for DeRosier. 6'3", 195-pounder out of Aurora, Colorado. Goes to school at West Texas A&M. So Schultz finishing. Well, my mistake. That is not Andy Schultz. That's Cole Thompson out of Thornton, Colorado, and Ellsworth Community College. I guess that wasn't a 2. That was a 4. My apologies, folks. Your eyes aren't as good as they used to be. So it'll be Thompson. And that first pitch is outside. 5-0 Foresters. And we're in the bottom of the third. Second arm of the night. So Thompson will take over for DeRosier. And that's high and away. 2-0. So DeRosier goes 2 and 2/3. Gives up 5 and 7 hits. Here's the 2-0. That is lifted to center. Looks like the center fielder Sackett ranging over to his right in the hole and will haul it in, and that'll do it for the Foresters. But they get 3. Our new score, 5-0 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
No one should live a life burdened with type 1 diabetes. And the day is coming when nobody will, because we're here to cure it. And we're working to improve the lives of those affected by this relentless disease today by finding new therapies and advancing them to market, by advocating for greater access and better choices, by deepening our understanding of the disease. At JDRF, we're fighting T1D. We're making life better for those who live with it while creating a world without it.
And welcome back. Top of the fourth we go. 5-0 Foresters over the Colorado Gameday Saints. 3, 4, and 5 scheduled for the Saints. Hammond, Williams, and Ryan. Here's Aaron Hammond. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. And the first pitch just a bit outside at 88. And it's 1-0. Hammond out of St. Cloud University. Second baseman today. That's in there for a strike. And Fuller out for inning number 4. Paints the outside corner. It's 1-1. Saints are coached by Mike Coons. And the 1-1 bounced foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fuller faced 2 above the minimum in inning number 3 for the first time today. 1-2. That swung on and missed. Nice change of pace at 83, and Hammond will have a seat. And there's one away. A 4th strikeout of the ball game for Fuller. That'll bring up Reggie Williams. 1 for 1 today, doubled, but was picked off at third base by Presno when he strayed too far off after a bunt attempt. First pitch to him, in there for a strike. Williams 2 for 4 in the tournament out of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. 0-1. That misses low and away. Aviators and the Batcats up next. We have a Sunflower Collegiate League matchup. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th. Designated hitter Reggie Williams. 2-1. That misses low. And it's 3-1. Fuller gave up a walk and a hit in the 3rd. Bounce to the right side, foul. Count runs to full. Williams, a left-handed hitter. Three-two. Fuller with a sign. And the delivery. That is bounced foul off his foot. So Williams will walk it off, walking around muttering to himself. Got a pitch coming in the high 80s, low 90s, then you take a hack at it and swing it and speed it up by about 25 mile an hour, then hit it off a bone. It's not feel good. 3-2. Missed outside, not by much. Fuller wanted that one, and it's a walk to Williams. So Williams down to first base with 1 away. Here is Henry Ryan. Hitless today, flew out to center in the 2nd, so he is 1 for 6 in the tournament. Williams down at first base. Not a really big lead. Fuller with a check. And the pitch. That's in the dirt, dug out nicely by Presno. Presno caught Williams sleeping at third base in the 2nd inning and picked him off. 1-0. Just missed low, and it's 2 balls and no strike. So Fuller struggling a little bit with command. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. Aaron Hammond led it off and struck out, followed by a walk to Williams. You're up to date. Top of 4. 5-0 Foresters. That's outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 1 away. Fuller at risk of issuing back-to-back walks. That's right down the middle, 3-1. Nice fastball at 85. Fuller with a very easy motion, throws downhill over the top arm slot. Toes the mound on the far left side. Here's the 3-1. It's in there for a strike. Ryan headed to first base. He will retreat, and it's 3-2. There is activity in the Foresters bullpen. A couple of guys loosening. 3-2 now. Here it is. That's in there for a call strike. Painted the outside corner. And Ryan will take a seat, and there's 2 away. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Fuller. 2 outs now. Here's Luke Bailey, 0 for 1 today. Strikeout victim in the 2nd out of St. Cloud University. Bailey, the right fielder. 2 for 8 in the series. Shade him a little bit towards right field. Top half of the 4th. And it's 5-0 Foresters. And the first pitch, swung on and missed. Big long swing from Bailey. And he will come up empty, 0-1. Oh, 1. That is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 now to Bailey. Here it is. That is up the middle for a base hit. A soft liner will get through there. And Bailey is aboard. First base hit of the ball game. And it's 1st and 2nd with 2 away. That'll bring up Bailey Seeger. Hitless today. Bounced out to the left side in the 3rd. Seeger 1 for 4 in the World Series and doing the catching today. Pitch. That is foul straight back. Boy, Seeger had a nice hack. He was on time, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Tried to check his swing. They're going to appeal. Did not go. And it's 1-1. Didn't look like he went from up here. Able to check it. Seeger out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And the 1-1, that is through the left side, just out of reach of Bellafronto. 1 run will score, and the Saints are on the board. So the 1-out walk is going to come to roost, and it's 5-1. Seeger with an RBI. And Bailey down to 2nd. We'll bring up Jesse Norwood. And Bill Pentard out of the dugout. Looks like he has made the motion. So until we find out who it is, we'll have a little this day in baseball history. How about that? Let's see what we can find. Here's a dandy. On this day in 1969, Twins pitcher Dave Boswell is hospitalized and requires 20 stitches after his manager, Billy Martin, flattens him during a clubhouse dispute. So on this day in 1969, that'd be August the 6th, Billy Martin put a knot on Dave Boswell's head. Billy Martin was known for having a hot temper. So God rest his soul. There's your This Day in Baseball History, brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Let's see who we have now. Like the Foresters will go to a right-hander. Looks like they will go to a right-hander, Connor Woods, 6'1", 205-pounder out of Tempe. So they will go to Woods. 22 innings of work so far this summer. He's given up 12 runs. Struck out 26 and only walked 6. Gave up 16 hits and had an ERA of 4.09. Again, a right-hander. Connor Woods will take over for Brooks Fuller, who goes 3 2/3, gives up at least one. And we'll end with 5 strikeouts. 2 outs in the inning, first and second. Those runners on base will be Fuller's responsibility. So Woods will take over. He will inherit a first and second situation. Here's Jesse Norwood, 0 for 1 today out of University of Ozarks. So a right-hander now. And Woods, it's right down the middle, strike one. So a good start for Connor Woods in relief of Fuller. No balls and a strike, 2 away. And the pitch. That's swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. First and second. And the pitch just a bit outside and high. Wow, didn't miss by much. Pretty good spot. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 run across. 5-1 ball game. Forrester's in the lead. Top of 4. And the pitch. And that's high. And it's 2-2. Good take there by Jesse Norwood. That was right at the letters. Tough to lay off with 2 strikes. 2-2, first and second. And here it is. And he'll watch it. Good off-speed pitch there from Woods. And he will do his job. We have played 3.5. Our new score, 5-1 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Foresters lead at 5-1. 9-1 and 2 scheduled for the Foresters. Cash, Kennedy, and Bellafronto. Here's Ryan Cash, 1 for 1 and a stolen base today out of Plano. Thompson out for the second inning. First pitch swinging. That is into left center. And looks like the center fielder, Sackett, will call off Norwood. And there's 1 away. 1 out, top of the order, Eric Kennedy. 0 for 1 today with a walk. He's out of Tampa. Wow, nice numbers for the season, 362. He'll step in from the left side, get his first look at Thompson. And shows bunt and takes a ball outside. 5-1 Foresters. We're in the home half of the 4th. 7 hits for Santa Barbara, 3 for the Saints. Foresters got 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 1st. And the 1-0. And misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And a 2-0. That's inside. Thompson out of Thornton, Colorado. Right-hander. 3 balls, no strikes. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy, the left fielder. Scott stealing in the second after a walk. That's in there for a strike. Right down the middle at the belt. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here it is. That is bounced back to the pitcher. Speared by Thompson. He will flip to the first baseman, Munn, and there's 2 away. That may have been trouble if that gets by Thompson. Hammond would have had to go a long way and backhand it. So there are 2 away. And it'll be Nick Bellafronto. 1 for 2 today, a double and a run scored and a strikeout in the second. He will step in with 2 away. Off-speed pitch is low. That was like a straight change at 62. Two away, nobody on. And we're in the home half of the fourth, and it's 5-1, Foresters. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Bellafronto, out of San Jose. .310 in the regular season, and 1 for 8 in the tournament. And that's low, 3-0. Bellafronto has had a great World Series over at third base. Anything he gets to, he sucks up. 3-0. They turn him loose. He takes a big hack at a fastball, and it's 3-1. One of those guys at third base that has a little bit more time than other third basemen because of his arm strength. 3-1 now. 2 away. And that's on the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Thompson. It's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bellafronto. 5-1 Foresters. Home half of the fourth. 3-2. That's in there for a call strike. That'll be at the letters. And Bellafronto will watch it. And that'll do it for the Foresters. They go in order for the first time today. We have played 4. Our score 5-1 Santa Barbara. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And welcome back to Ake Stadium. 85th NBC World Series powered by Westar. Our score 5-1 Santa Barbara. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled for the Saints. It'll be Munn, Pete, and Sackett. Here's Zach Munn. Walked in the third. And still hitless in the World Series. Takes a big hack at the first one. He'll come up empty. Woods came in and faced one hitter and got the strikeout. Took over for Brooks Fuller, went 3 2/3 and struck out 5. That's inside, ball 1. One ball, one strike, and nobody out, nobody on. That is bounced to the left side. Tucker will get it on the run. Throws across, and he'll get him. Good play by Tucker, the shortstop, and there's one away. Top of the order, here's Kellen Pete. Pete 1 for 2, takes a big hack at the first one. He's out of Minot State. And the shortstop, he's down 0-1. No balls and a strike, 1 away. Top of 5, 5-1 Santa Barbara. That's outside, 1-1. Drew Sackett is next. Saints got 1 in the 4th. Been pretty dry up until then. 1-1. And that was off the knob, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looked like that hit him on the elbow, that protective pad there, but umpire said it was off the knob. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for Kellen Pete. Strikeout number 2 for Woods. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Drew Sackett. He's had a busy day today in the field, but he's 0 for 2 at the plate and 2 for 8 for the World Series. Out of Scottsdale Community College. And the pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Woods trying to get the Saints in order here in the top of the 5th. Santa Barbara leads at 5-1. Pitch is low, just a bit low, 1-1. 2 for 1 hot dogs here at the ballpark today. Come on out, have supper, watch some ball games. 2 more games after this one. 1-1, that hit him. So Sackett will take that one off the shoulder. He's aboard with 2 away. So it'll be Aaron Hammond. Hitless today, 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts out of St. Cloud. Been swinging a pretty hot bat so far. 4 for 9 coming into the day. Throw over to first. And Sackett back in there. Sackett does run very well. Big lead over there. And the pitch. Snap throw down to first base. Presno with a very strong arm, but not in time. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Sackett at first base. That's inside. That almost hit him. And it's 2-0. Woods retired the first man. Ground ball. Runner goes, and the throw down. Got him. So Sackett is going to be caught stealing, and that'll do it for the Saints. We have played 4.5. Our score 5-1 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
From the sea, come to you. I heard the laughing. Come from the sea, come to you. I'm someone like you. Na 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 na. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. And I'm going to Wichita.
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
And welcome back. Go to the home half of the fifth. Foresters lead at 5-1 over the Colorado Gameday Saints. 3, 4, and 5 scheduled for the Foresters. Franklin, Fresno, and Hall scheduled. Here's Christian Franklin. He is red hot, 2 for 2 today, a run scored. Stolen base and RBI, was caught stealing, though, in the third. And the first pitch to him, that hit him. That'll hit him on the fleshy part on the backside. And Franklin's aboard. That'll bring up the catcher, Zach Fresno. Reached on an error in the third and scored and struck out in the first. So he's 0 for 2. 2 for 8 in the World Series. And the pitch is in there for a strike. That one clocked at 63. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first base. Bottom of the fifth. And the pitch is way outside, and it's 1-1. Foresters 2-0 in the tournament. Wins over the Hayesville Aviators and the Great Bend Batcats. Batcats and the Aviators will be up next. Anthony will have it for you. You want to stay tuned for that. And the 1-1 is drilled into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. And Franklin around second. And he'll be into third. And Fresno will have a double. So good base running by Zach Fresno. Ball was down the line. Norwood over as quickly as possible. But it's second and third and nobody out. Here's Blake Hall. Swinging a hot bat today. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored and a stolen base. Second and third, nobody out. Bottom half of the fifth, 5-1 Foresters. A lot of room in right center. Boy, they play him deep in right field. Bailey is near the track. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Like a fastball at 77. I'm thinking Thompson is one of those knuckleball guys. Oh, 1. And the pitch. That is bounced, and that'll be stabbed by the shortstop. He comes home with it, and the throw is late. And down to second is Blake Hall. We will see how they score that one. Shortstop Pete had to go to his left. He was drawn in anyway. He was able to backhand it. And it looks like all kinds of scoring situations here. Lots of papers coming our way. So it looks like a base hit, a fielder's choice, and an E6. So Hall will get a base hit out of the deal. 1 run scores, and it's 6-1. That's going to be all for Thompson. And while we're waiting on the new pitcher, we'll give you a little this day in baseball history. While we're waiting, let's see what we can find. Back in 1953 on this date, upon returning from military service, Boston Red Sox star Ted Williams pops out as a pinch hitter in a loss to the Browns, but rips 37 hits in his remaining 90 at-bats, including 13 home runs and 34 RBIs. So on this day in baseball history, Ted Williams out of the service and jumps right back into the order as a pinch hitter and then got hot at the end of the season. So there you have it, this day in baseball history, August the 6th, 1953. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. So we got a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like a left-hander. Let you know who it is in just a moment. Don't forget 2-for-1 hot dogs here at the ballpark. So it looks like a left-hander, Jaden Smith out of Littleton. 5'9", 160-pounder out of Northeastern Junior College will take over. Be the third arm today. So Smith will take over for Thompson. He will come in with nobody out and runners at second and third. So Blake Hall down to second base. Fresno over at third, one run across. That was Franklin. And our new score 6-1. So it'll be Jacob Catsby. He's 1-for-1 with a walk and a run scored. Four for 8 in the tournament. He will step in with nobody out. Second and third, 6-1 Foresters. Home half of the fifth. Game 2 out of 4 today. Liberal took care of Texas Lone Star 10-2 in the opener. And the first pitch to Catsby inside, ball 1. So Smith out of Littleton will be the third pitcher of the night for the Saints. 1-0. That's outside. That's 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Catsby. He had a really great summer season, hit .311. He's out of Lee's Summit and Wichita State University. Two balls, no strikes, nobody out. Second and third. That is squirted foul down the left side, and that'll get out of play. Just past the bullpen. And it's 2-1. Hayesville and Great Bend's next, followed by San Diego and the Derby Twins. We'll stream them all for you. Settle in if you're not in the area. If you're in the area, come on out. 2-for-1 hot dogs. 2 balls and a strike. That's inside. Almost hit him. And it's 3-1. Not the guy you want to go 3-1 to. They play him deep and right. Kind of shaded towards left field and center. A lot of room in right center. Completely still here at the old ballpark. And 3-1. Swung on and missed. Boy, Catsby had a nice hack. And it's 3-2. 6-1 Foresters. Bottom of the fifth. Runners second and third. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Catsby. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, and he'll walk him. So Catsby will draw a walk, and they're loaded up. So Thompson, facing his first hitter, walks his first hitter. And here's Connor McKenna. Hitless today, 0 for 2. Was credited, though, with an RBI in the third. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Saints in a mess. And the pitch is just outside. Smith unable to really establish his zone Therefore, he's not getting into a real strike rhythm. He's not getting those borderline pitches. That one could have went either way, but it's 1-0. McKenna 324 in the regular season. He's out of Carlsbad. That is bounced left side, high hopper to the third baseman. The only play he's going to have is to first. One run will score. That will be Fresno, and it's 7-1. So one out, everybody will move up. It'll be second and third, and it'll be Tevin Tucker. Hitless today, 0 for 2 out of Prince George, Virginia. And 2 for 9 in the World Series. Tucker's been busy today at short. They shade him a little bit towards left. A lot of room in right center. Second and third, one away. 7-1 Foresters. That's outside, ball one. One ball and no strikes. One away. Rainbow off to the east. We had a little bit of weather earlier, had a little delay, but no precipitation, just lightning. 1-0. That is in there for a strike. Nice fastball on the inner half. It's 1-1. Tucker, the shortstop, hits from the right side. Infield is drawn in. 7-1 Foresters. And the pitch, that is into right field. That'll be deep enough. Bailey has a beat on it, makes the play, and the throw is to third base. Throw is up the line and not in time. And Hall will score, and it's 8-1 Foresters. Catsby tags, he's down to third. Two away, here's Ryan Cash. 1 for 2 today with a stolen base. Cash at 275 in the regular season. He's out of Plano, Texas. Runner at third, that's Catsby. Smith trying to get out of it. 3 runs across here for the Foresters. They lead at 8-1. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. 2 away. Cash, the second baseman, trying to keep things going. Kennedy would be next if Cash was to reach. And the 0-1 inside. And catches the inside corner. 0-2. My apologies there. Nope. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner at third. And the pitch. Way outside. Not a good 0-2 pitch from Smith. And it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. 8-1 Foresters. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So Cash will strike out swinging. And we've played 5. Our new score, 8-1 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And welcome back. We go to the top of the sixth. 8-1 Foresters after they get 3 in the bottom of the fifth. New pitcher on the mound for Santa Barbara. Looks like Jacob Burton will take over. 6 foot, 185-pound right-hander out of Diana, Texas. And it'll be Hammond, Williams, and Ryans. The first pitch to Hammond is high, ball 1. Third arm of the night for the Foresters. That is into center field. Franklin in a few steps and will haul it in for out number 1. So Hammond 0 for 3 today. And there's 1 away. 8-1 Foresters, top of 6. Here's Reggie Williams out of Colorado State. 1 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. He scored the only run in the 4th. Takes a pitch low, ball 1. Williams doubled in the 2nd and walked in the 4th. Pitch from Burton is in there for a strike. Catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Top of 6, nobody on. And the 1-1 is just out of reach of Tucker. That'll be into center field for a base hit. So Williams gets his second base hit of the ball game, and he's aboard with 1 away. So the Saints with something cooking with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Here's Henry Ryan. Ryan hitless today, 0 for 2. And 1 for 7 in the World Series. Out of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Tries to check his swing. They will appeal. He did not go. And it's 1-0. Ball and no strikes, 1 away. Williams down at first base after a 1-out hit. Pitch inside. Fastball just about hit him at 91. 8-1 Foresters. Top of 6. Appreciate everybody tuning in. 2-0. That is foul straight back. And still waiting for that souvenir. I think somebody's going to have to throw one up here. I just think it's going to have to be how it works. Two balls and a strike, and 1 away. Pitch, inside. Another fastball at 91, almost took his knees out, and it's 3-1. Saints with 1 run in the 4th. That is foul straight back. Had him timed perfectly, and it's 3-2. 1 out. Burton, the new pitcher. First guy he faced was Hammond. Flew out to center field. Williams with a base hit. And now a 3-2 count to Henry Ryan. Dead calm here at the ballpark. You don't get to say that too often in southern Kansas. 3-2. That is lifted to right field. Hall shading his eyes and will haul it in right in his tracks. Did not move an inch. And there's 2 away. As we get later in the evening, folks, the right side of the infield is going to struggle with that sun. Here's Luke Bailey. 1 for 2 today, a base hit in the 4th, a strikeout in the 2nd. So he is 3 for 9 out of St. Cloud. Takes one low, squirts away from Fresno. He gets it quickly. He's another guy that doesn't miss any. Between Fresno and the entire infield, well, actually, the Foresters are solid everywhere. And a 1-0. Catches the inside corner, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Top of 6, 8-1 Foresters. That is squirted foul out of play, right side. Wichita State has taken a very proactive stance. They've got netting all the way down in front of the box seats. Such an easy fix for some peace of mind. Kudos to Wichita State for that. Ball and 2 strikes. And 2 away. Swung on and missed. Changed speeds on him. And that'll do it for Luke Bailey. So the Saints are going to leave one. We've played 5.5. Our score remains Foresters 8 and Saints 1. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Learn how to earn college credit before you graduate high school through WSU Tech's Jumpstart program. You can earn transferable credits and save money, often in classes you're already taking.
They're already doing the coursework anyway. They're already getting the credit for high school, but now you're also getting college credit as well.
For about a third of the cost, they get the full college credit that's transferable to any colleges here in the state.
And it can save mom and dad a whole lot of money over the course of a college education.
I've already got a year done out of the way. It feels really cool when you tell people that you're a sophomore as a freshman.
Awesome investment.
It saves you time, saves you money.
It's preparing you for your life.
And they're like, I can do this, and they keep going.
I want to be a physical therapist when I'm done with college.
Go on and become a doctor.
Become a dentist.
They're ready to take on the world.
To find out how to get a jump start on college, go to wsutech.edu/jumpstart to get started now.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And the Foresters lead at 8-1. New pitcher on the mound for the Saints. Looks like they will go to a right-hander. Number 60, Andrew Mashburn out of Little Rock. 6 foot, 160-pounder out of University of the Ozarks. He will be the 4th arm of the afternoon for the Saints. 1, 2, and 3 scheduled for the Foresters. It'll be Kennedy, Bellafronto, and Franklin. And the pitch to Kennedy. And he's about a minute and a half ahead of that one. It's 1-1. Kennedy 0 for 2 out of Tampa. And that is foul straight back. Bellafronto is next. Ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Kennedy. He was 2 for 3 in the series coming in. That is high and away, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom 6, 8-1 Foresters. Pitch is outside, and it's full. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That is lifted to right. Bailey coming in near the line, and will haul it in, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up the third baseman, Nick Bellafronto. 1 for 3 today, a double and a couple of strikeouts. He's out of San Jose. One for 9 on the World Series. He'll hit from the right side. First look. That is down the line, foul. Wow. Just missed a double by a foot. Bellafronto looking for hit number 2 of the afternoon. He had a nice season, .310 in the regular season. And the 0-1. That is into center field. Coming hard is Sackett. He will lay out and get it on the short hop. Boy, he was lucky to get that one. That could have rolled out in the street, and that would have been at least 3 for Bellafronto because there was nobody backing him up. So Bellafronto with his second base hit of the ball game, and he's aboard. Center fielder Christian Franklin now. He has absolutely been red hot, 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch. A couple of runs scored, an RBI and a stolen base. And he takes a hack at the first one and fouls it back 0-1. Saints are trying to finesse the Foresters. Last two pitchers have not had a lot of velocity. No balls and a strike. Bellafronto at first. That is popped foul. Out of play, right side. Good foul ball chasing time for the kids. Franklin out of Overland Park was hit by a pitch last time up. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch is lifted to right field. Bailey over to his right, shading his eyes. Sunglasses are on, and hauls it in for out number 2. So 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Zach Presno. 1 for 3 today, a couple of runs scored. 3 for 9 in the World Series. He is out of Fresno. Pitch is inside. Ball and no strikes. One 0. Runner at first. And that floats in there for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Fresno not so sure. 8-1 Foresters, top of 6. They have been in control the whole time. Here's the 1-1. And that is bounced left side, just outside the reach of Ryan. That'll get into left field. And Bellafronto over to third on the play, and that'll be a base hit. That was a ground ball with eyes. So Fresno with his second base hit of the ball game. It's first and third with 2 away. That'll bring up Blake Hall. Hot today, 3 for 3, a couple of runs scored, and a stolen base out of Magnolia, Arkansas. And first pitch swinging, that's into center field. Sackett coming in. He has a beat on it, and that'll do it. So the Foresters will strand a couple, and we have played 6. Our score remains 8-1, Santa Barbara. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Neck pain, back pain, all kinds of sprains. If your knee replacement aches when it starts to rain, at Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. Concussions, arthritis, carpal tunnel, tooth, fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, we've got the treatment for you. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. One-on-one sessions with a personal touch. Ask our thousands of patients why they love us so much. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that.
And welcome back. We go to the 7th. New pitcher on the mound for Santa Barbara. Number 33, Cole Quintanilla, out of Cedar Park, Texas. 6'5", 225, 20-pounder. So he was a right-hander. He will take over for Jacob Burton here in the 7th. First pitch swinging, bounce to the left side. That is Tucker. He'll have it over to first in time. That's Bailey Seeger. And there's one away. It'll be Jesse Norwood now with one out. Numbers on Quintanilla, 18 and a third innings of work. And he has an ERA of 7.36, 20 strikeouts, 22 hits, and 10 walks on the season. And the first pitch to Jesse Norwood in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. Norwood 0 for 2 today out of the College of the Ozarks. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Top 7, 8-1 Foresters. No balls, 2 strikes. That's in the dirt. Wow. Not the best of 0-2 pitches. Norwood struck out in the 3rd and bounced out to the left side in the 2nd. Norwood, the left fielder, and that's inside. That hit him. I heard it all the way up here. And Norwood will be down to first base with one out. That'll bring up Zach Munn. So Munn will step in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. First baseman today, runner at first, and one away. Quintanilla with the wind and the pitch. And a fastball at 91, misses high. And it's ball 1. Quintanilla out of Cedar Park, Texas. And the 1-0. That's high. 2 balls and no strikes, one away. Seeger led it off, bounced out to the left side. Norwood was hit by a pitch, and you're up to date. They play Munn, shading him towards right field. That's in there for a strike. Santa Barbara right fielder Hall is over near the line and right. Two-one, and that's in there for a strike. Nice, pretty pitch from Quintanilla. Like a little cut fastball at 89. Had a lot of movement on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, one away. That is bounced to the right side. That'll get through. So a base hit for Zach Munn. And it's first and second with one away. So the Saints with some productivity here at the bottom of the order. So we'll go to the top. Leadoff man Kellen Pete. And he's 1 for 3 today. Strikeout victim in the 5th. He's out of Minot State. First and second. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice fastball at 91 from Quintanilla. No balls and a strike to the shortstop. That is into right field. Hall, a long run, lays out in foul ground and won't come up with a good hustle by the right fielder Hall. Just about got it. But it's 0-2 now to Kellen Pete. No balls, 2 strikes to Pete. 2 for 8 coming into the day in the World Series. That is in there for a call strike, and Pete will watch it, and there's 2 away. First strikeout of the ball game for Quintanilla. Here's Drew Sackett. Hitless today, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch out of Scottsdale. First and second, 2 away. And tries to check his swing, goes too far, and it's 0-1. Quintanilla, the fourth guy on the mound for the Foresters. Brooks Fuller led it off, went 3 2/3 strong innings. And the pitch, little change of pace, catches the outside corner. And it's 0-2 now to Drew Sackett. Top 7, 8-1, Santa Barbara. 0-2. That is bounced to the third baseman. And Bellafronto up with it. He'll step on the bag, and that'll do it. So the Saints strand a couple. We've played 6.5. Our score 8-1 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
The Kansas Humane Society is a community resource for pets and people dedicated to enhancing the welfare of all companion animals. We offer an array of services that promote the human and animal bond, including pet adoption, dog training, behavior consultation, pet supplies, outreach, spay and neuter, end-of-life services, field trips, and community outreach.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the seventh, 8-1 Foresters. Stretch time in Wichita. New arm on the mound for the Saints. They will go to number 21, Isaiah Martinez. 6 foot, 180-pounder out of Fort Worth and Southwestern Oklahoma State University. So a Bulldog on the mound. He'll face 6, 7, and 8, Catesby, McKenna, and Tucker. 8-1 Foresters. And the pitch to Catesby. That misses inside, ball 1. Catesby a couple of walks and a base hit, so he's 1 for 1. Out of Lee Summit. 1-0. That's inside. Hayesville and Great Bend will be up next. And Catesby thought it hit him. Tosses the bat away. And they will bring him back. So it'll be Hayesville and Great Bend after this. Anthony will have it for you. You want to stay tuned for that. 2 balls and no strikes now to Catesby. Martinez with the sign. Here it is. And that's in there at the belt. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And nobody out, nobody on. Bottom 7. And 8-1 Foresters. Here's the pitch. That is bounced right side. High hopper for Munn. He will take it himself. And there's 1 away. One out. Here's Connor McKenna. Hitless today, 0 for 3. And he is still hitless in the World Series. Out of Carlsbad, California. Nice numbers, though, 324 in the regular season. And the first pitch is a slider in there for a strike. That was a very sharp break on that pitch. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. That is into left field. Norwood back and near the line. He has a beat on it and will haul it in. McKenna got it on the end of the bat, and there's 2 away. Tevin Tucker now out of Prince George, Virginia, looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. He was 2 for 7 in the World Series coming into today. Flew out last time in the 5th. And the first pitch outside. Martinez with a little more velocity than Mashburn. And a 1-0. That's going to miss. Nice pitch by Martinez, just a bit low, and it's 2-0. The San Diego Stars and the Derby Twins will play the late game, or early morning game, whichever you prefer. That's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 away, nobody on. And we're in the home half of the 7th. That misses low and in, 3-1. Foresters lead at 8-1. They got a couple in the first, and 3 in the third, and 3 again in the 5th. And the 3-1's popped up right side. Munn, the first baseman, will come in foul ground, and will make the catch, and that'll do it. So the Foresters go in order. We have played 7. Our score remains 8-1. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Man, this is serious business. You gotta have an appetite for this kind of thing. You gotta have a hunger to succeed.
Side effects may include hilarity, laughter, smiles, childlike behavior, lots of good feelings, and making of a lifelong friend.
Mentoring. It's easier than you think and serious fun. Change the game.
And welcome back. We'll go to the top of the 8th. All Foresters, they lead at 8-1 over Colorado Gameday Saints. New arm on the mound. They will go with a left-hander, Caden Monk out of Mount Olive, Illinois. 6'3", 165-pound sophomore. So he will take over. Be the 5th arm of the night for the Foresters. And the first pitch to Aaron Hammond in there for a strike, a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. It'll be Hammond, Williams, and Ryan for the Saints here in the 8th. 0-1. That is inside, ball 1. Monk just shy of 11 innings of work this summer. That's in there for a strike. He had an ERA of 3.38. Had 9 strikeouts and 13 hits and 6 walks. That is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Hammond. Hitless today, a couple of strikeouts and a flyout. He's out of St. Cloud University. That is high and away, 3-2. Eight to 1 Foresters, top of 8. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for Hammond. First strikeout of the ball game, and there's one away. That'll bring up Reggie Williams. Williams 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Scored the only run in the 4th. He will step in from the left side, get his first look at Monk. In there for a strike. Nice fastball at the knees at 91. Williams out of Colorado State, the designated hitter today, hitting in the cleanup spot. And the 0-1. That's inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike and 1 away. And the 1-1 outside. 2 balls and a strike, 1 away. Aaron Hammond led it off and struck out. 2-1. And the pitch catches the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Took a little off, looked like a cut fastball at 87. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Top of 8. And swung on and missed. He'll get him at a fastball at 89. And there's 2 away. 2 strikeouts for Monk. Here's Henry Ryan. Hitless today, 0 for 3. Couple of flyouts and a strikeout out of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. 1 for 5 in the series coming into today. And that's outside. Monk takes over for Quintanilla, who went 1 inning. Little off-speed pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 away. 8-1 Foresters. Pitch, inside almost hit him, and it's 3-0. So we'll see if Monk can get healthy here in the count. He has a 3-0 to Henry Ryan, third baseman today. All Foresters today. They lead at 8-1. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. Nice movement on that fastball from Monk. That started out over the middle of the plate and migrated to the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike. And swung on and missed. Fastball at 91, and it's 3-2. Monk trying to strike out the side. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Henry Ryan. And the pitch. That's in the dirt, and he'll walk him. So a 2-out walk issued to Henry Ryan. It'll be Luke Bailey. One for 3 today. Hitting a couple of strikeouts. Out of St. Cloud University. Runner at first. That's Henry Ryan. And off-speed pitch in there. Right down the middle at 0-1. Monk, the 5th pitcher of the ball game for the Foresters. They lead at 8-1. And the pitch. That is fisted foul. That got in his kitchen. 0-2 now. Coach Peoples used to say that got in his kitchen and broke all his dishes. You had to know, Coach Peoples. No balls, 2 strikes. And 2 away. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch high and away. Tried to challenge him upstairs. Good plate presence there by Luke Bailey. And it's 1-2. 1-2. That is outside, 2-2. So Monk trying to get out of it here in the top of the 8th. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So Monk will strike out the side. Saints will leave one. We played 7.5. Our score remains 8-1 Foresters. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
I'm Terry Bradshaw. Like many of you, I took the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge back in 2014. My man Pat Quinn here, well, he's one of the founders.
Thanks to all of you who took the challenge.
ALS is a nasty disease with no cure. It robs a person of their ability to walk, talk, and breathe. Since the Ice Bucket Challenge, we've discovered new ALS genes and potential treatments. If we can cure ALS, we can cure anything. Please join me and Pat in the fight against ALS.
And welcome back to X Stadium. Go to the home half of the 8th, and it's all Foresters. They lead it 8-1 over the Saints from Colorado. 9-1-2 for the Foresters. Cash, Kennedy, and Bellafronto. New pitcher on the mound. Number 14, Mike Zergo. Out of Aurora and Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Cash swings, bounces it to short. And Pete up with it on the run. Over to first in time, and there's one away. Top of the order with one out. Here's Eric Kennedy. 0 for 3 today with a walk. He's out of Tampa. He's looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. Zergo out of Aurora, Colorado, and Southwestern Oklahoma State, another Bulldog. That's in there for a strike. 6 foot, 175-pounder. No balls and a strike, one away, and bottom half of the 8th. That is line to the first baseman, Munn. He will go to a knee and snag it, and there's 2 away. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Nick Bellafronto. Couple of hits today and a couple of strikeouts. He's 2 for 4. He's out of San Jose. 2 away, nobody on. And the pitch. That is outside. Ball 1. Zergo uses a lot of effort. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 away. Home half of the 8th. That is low and away. And it's 2-0. Bellafronto has had a good series at third base. Franklin's next. And the 2-0. That's an off-speed pitch, catches the inside corner. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 away. And that's outside. And it's 3-1. Hayesville and Great Bend's next. Anthony will have it for you about 20 minutes after this one. 3-1. That is popped up, and that'll get out of play right side. Three balls, two strikes now, 2 away. Zergo trying to get the Foresters in order for the second inning in a row. Here's the 3-2. And the pitch. That is on the hands and ripped foul down the left side. Bellafronto turned on that one nicely. Able to get his hands through in a hurry. Count remains 3-2. And here it is. That is ripped foul. That is into the makeshift dugout there. Wow. I think somebody in there waved a white flag. I'm as close as I want to get to Bellafronto when he's taking a hack. I'll tell you that right now. The guy does not get cheated. Three-two again. And just missed outside, and he'll walk him. So Bellafronto with a walk. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the center fielder, Christian Franklin. He's had a fantastic day in center. Actually, this will be a pinch hitter. That is going to be Drew Baker. So Baker will hit for Franklin here in the 8th. That is low and away, ball 1. Baker hit .277 in the regular season. He's out of Tomball, Texas. That is down the right field line. I think that's going to get out of play, and yes, it does. 1-1 now on Baker, pinch hitting for Christian Franklin. One ball, one strike, 2 away. Bellafronto over at first base. And the pitch. Outside. So Zergo retired the first 2 guys he faced, and since then he's walked a guy. And he's behind in the count, 2-1 to Baker. Absolutely calm here at Eck Stadium. Beautiful evening. That is into right field. That's going to get down. And Bellafronto will hang up at second base. It's first and second. So a pinch hit, base hit for Drew Baker. He's aboard with 2 away. That'll bring up Zach Presno. Presno 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored, a double and a single. And the pitch. That's just a bit inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 away, first and second. And we're in the home half of the 8th. 8-1 Saints, 8-1 Foresters. That swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, two away. And Zergo going to chase Bellafronto back. Couple of looks. Here's the 1-1. That is in there for a strike. And 1-2. Zergo with a lot of movement when he releases the pitch, so difficult to pick up. One ball, two strikes, two away to the catcher, Zach Presno. And the 1-2. That swung on a miss, pulled the string on him, and that'll do it. So the Foresters strand a couple. We have played 8 innings. They lead it 8-1. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And welcome back. Go to the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Saints. They trail it 8-1 to the Santa Barbara Foresters. 7, 8, and 9 scheduled for the Saints. Seeger, Norwood, and Munn. New pitcher on the mound for the Foresters, number 11, Nico O'Donnell. 6'5", 210-pound right-hander out of San Antonio. He will take over. He'll be the sixth pitcher of the evening. 1.45 ERA on the season. And just shy of 19 innings of work. Seeger fouls the first one off to the right side. Seeger hitless today, 0 for 3. 18 strikeouts on the season, 6 hits, 15 walks for O'Donnell. That is squirted foul out of play, and it's 0-2. 8-1 Foresters were in the top of the ninth. They're trying to go to 3-0 in the World Series. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. That is a little nubber back to the pitcher. It'll be O'Donnell. He will field it over to first and got him. A good play by Nico O'Donnell. He was the only chance they had. Grabbed it on the left side, falling backwards, throws to first and gets him by an eyelash. So Seeger is retired. 1 out. Here's Jesse Norwood. Hitless today, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch out of the University of the Ozarks. Saints down to their final 2 outs. 8-1. First pitch is outside. Fastball at 93 from O'Donnell. A little behind schedule tonight. Had a 30-minute weather delay before this one. That's inside. And it's 2-0. Hayesville and Great Bend will be next. Anthony will have it for you about 20 minutes after this one. Then San Diego and Seattle. And a 2-0 inside, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on, top of ninth. Three balls, no strikes. We'll see if O'Donnell can get healthy. And the pitch. That's way high, and a 4-pitch walk to Norwood. So O'Donnell walks the 8-hole man, and he'll bring up Zach Munn. Oh for 2 today. 5 hits for the Saints, 11 for the Foresters. Foresters lead at 8-1. Munn hitless in the World Series. That's in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. 1 away. Saints running out of time. They're going to play behind the runner at first base. That is in the dirt about 3 feet in front of home plate. And Norwood will be down to second on the wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Top 9. Game 2 of 4 today. Settle in. We'll entertain you till about 1 in the morning. We'll have them all for you. And the 1-1. That's swung on and missed. Kind of a defensive swing there for Munn. And it's 1-2. Kellen Pete's next. One away runner at second. And O'Donnell steps towards second base and chases the runner back. There's nobody there. Ball and 2 strikes. And that's way upstairs. And it's 2-2. O'Donnell's misses have been high since coming in. Retired the first runner at a swinging bunt to Seeger. And Norwood walked. And now it's 2-2 to Zach Munn. That's swung on and missed. Bobbled by Presno. He applies the tag. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Here's the top of the order. Kellen Pete. So Saints down to their final out. They trail at 8-1. First pitch to Pete is foul straight back. Pete 1 for 4, a couple of strikeouts, did single in the third and bounced out in the first. He's out of Minot State. Shortstop today, he's been busy. 3 errors tonight for the Saints. That is swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, 2 away, runner at second. And the pitch. And that's way upstairs. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 away. O'Donnell trying to end it. Here's the 1-2. That's upstairs. And it's 2-2. Didn't miss by much. Good presence there by Kellen Pete. That ball was up around the letters. Not a bad 1-2 pitch from O'Donnell. But the count goes to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 outside. And he'll run it to full. There is activity in the Santa Barbara bullpen. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. And here it is. That's high and in, and he'll walk him. So O'Donnell with his second walk of the ball game. That'll bring up Drew Sackett. Sackett hitless today, 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch out of Scottsdale Community College. 2 for 9 in the World Series. And the pitch. That is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So Pintard out of the dugout. He will make the walk. We will see what he decides to do, and I think he is going to make a change. Has not really made a motion. Pintard up close and personal. Catcher and the pitcher discussing it. Umpire's going to go out and try to break it up. Still no motion to the bullpen. Looks like what he had to say was satisfied to skipper Bill Pintard. It's got to be frustrating. You have a 7-run lead. And you're walking a couple of guys in the ninth. I say make him hit the ball out of the ballpark. Here is Drew Sackett. And that is high. So command an issue for O'Donnell. Walks to Norwood and Pete. It's first and second. And that's high also. (3-0) now. At risk of loading them up. And it's an off-speed pitch. In there for a strike. 3-1. Went to the soft stuff with a 3-0 count. 3-1. First and second. That is ripped to the third baseman. And that'll be Bellafronto. He'll go the short way to second, and that'll do it. And that's your ball game. Your totals for the Gameday Colorado Saints: 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors. And for the Foresters, they'll win it. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Saints go to 1-3 in the World Series. Santa Barbara 3-0 in the World Series and stand to be in the driver's seat. So that will do it for me. Hayesville Aviators and the Great Bend Batcats are up next. Anthony will have that one for you. We appreciate you tuning in. And for Chris Worrell, I'm Todd Hook. We will see you next time.